Hey, what's happening, folks? This is your main man, Big B Kale, and it's a little bit early in the morning, and couldn't get much sleep. But turned the TV on and to this nonsense. I believe this show is called R&B Divas with people like Faith Evans, was it Monifa, Kiki Wyatt, Nikki Gilbert, and I believe Selena Johnson is on the show. They ought to call this mad. They ought to call this nonsense R&B bust downs, because that's what they really are. A bunch of bust downs who have been picked and piddled through the music industry, and now they're crying that they want fame and fortune, when the fact of the matter is a lot of them blew through a lot of the money that they had. Straight up. Now, you're looking at, I believe this is Nikki Gilbert, formerly of the group Brownstone. Yeah, they were out like in the mid to late 90s. Yeah, I was in college back then. But yeah, you're going to see just, how these women roll, how they, keep this, keep the foothold on our necks. I'm going to show you.
I'm at this baby shower. I don't see balloons. I don't see caterers set up. I'm running around like a chicken without a head. Aren't we a little pressed? People are going to be arriving. I'm in my director mode. The last thing we want to do is not be ready when we need to be, and I don't see any food. I don't see anything on the tables. This has to be fabulous for Kiki. And what about the guys who are pouring the wine? Where is everybody?
They're all coming.
Coming is not a good thing, Jakeem. I need them here.
Now, if you'll notice, this man, if you haven't noticed already, this man is clearly a homosexual. And what you brothers need to realize is that, these women, these modern day mammies, as I like to call them, and that's what many of these women of today are. I mean, let's be frank, they are mammies. And the mammy, she loves to keep, these black men around her who are feminized to the core, because Western society has taught her that she belongs on a throne by herself. Okay? And no other group on the planet, except for black folks in America, go for this madness, because the concept in itself is utter foolishness. Okay? No one, can stay on a throne by their damn self. No gender. Okay? Women need men and men need women. Okay? That's how it's always been. But these fools will tell you otherwise, and you clowns, you go for anything. You believe it. Okay? Now, as we go a bit further, you're going to see just how detrimental this lifestyle, this feminist lifestyle, has been to you as a man. All right? Now, let's move a little bit further.
On your phone to make sure that they are here. And I don't know where Selena and Faith and them are. What about cushions? Where are the cushions? Jakeem. Cushion.
Fetch boy. Another bust down. Selena Johnson. There go Monifa. Faith bust down Evans.
That's it. Nikki has a tendency to boss people around and control the situation.
Y'all do gift tables.
You do too, because you're a mammy as well.
On the outside.
I am a hostess. I, as you can see, am not built for hard labor. I don't do hard labor, okay? I do hosting. Y'all being attacked by balloons. I'm not going to keep getting beat up by balloons. Now, this is getting ridiculous. Why don't I just put these inside? Baby shower, give me my one job, is hosting. That was the deal. So I'm just going to run over and stay in the hosting area, which is the front door, and stay away out of her way. Stay clear out of her way. Honey, this way, that way, over here. So I'll just be like, where you want me to go?
All right, you guys, we're pressed for time. Guests are starting. look to my left and I look to my right.
Okay. Now, family, okay, brothers particularly, this is what the mammy did on the plantation. Okay, this is exactly what the mammy did on the plantation. Okay, she managed the plantation. And there was a big reason, especially on the bigger, larger plantations, there was a reason why these women, sat around henpecking and bossing other black folk around like this. There was a reason for that. A lot of times during chattel slavery, okay, a lot of these slave masters, they would travel a lot. All right, they would go into town, and town was usually, especially in those days, if you're going by stagecoach or by horse, whew, that was like a 2-3 day trip sometimes just to get there on your damn horse. Depending on where the hell they went, these men would butter it all up and, clown around with other plantation owners and wealthy folks. And they would leave a lot of these women like this in charge of everything because a lot of times, especially as chattel slavery started to come to a grinding halt, I guess from the 1830s to the 1860s, and in some states even before this, they would let go a lot of their field masters. Yeah. They would let go a lot of their field masters. Now, they still had the slave patrols who would, make sure, they would watch for runaways and things of that nature. But if they had, as long as they had women like this, in their ear, telling them basically everything that went on, all over the entire, acreage, they was good to go. Let's move on.
And it's just me.
Can I get somebody, one other person?
Now look at that brother avoiding her. And that's what we usually do, man. We see these little bossy women and roll away.
That's the candy and flowers, yes.
Cupcake, we're backup hosts. We're going to pick up where she, lacks off. But no. Running around. Selena's the hostess with the mostest. Now, what that means exactly, I don't know. The only person who can't go outside and have a cocktail is the hostess. Wait for people to come in, boo.
Still have a cocktail and won't nobody do about it. Walk around having an attitude.
Told you she was a mammy.
That makes you a diva, honey. That makes you a devil. Okay. That is the gift section.
Fighting for mammy superiority. That's what they do.
But I will be the hostess and take your gift. So, Nikki, I have friends from Michael. I love Kiki, but I'm going to find your man some friends behind your back because I have already got my husband ready.
Oh, wait till you see this.
And do man stuff. Golf. Shoot some hoops. Whatever it is that men do.
Today's Operation Friend for Michael.
Another feminized man that you just missed with the little seersucker suit on. There's another one painting.
So I told Therese that she could come. I'm really hoping she comes.
I hope so too, because I'm very excited to meet her.
But I don't know if she's coming.
Why?
Because I wasn't sure, with the pastor thing and all of that.
Girl, bye. You better call and tell her to come now.
No, this is their special event. So,
but it's something that we put together, and it's something that I think, you know what I mean?
Oh yeah, for those of y'all that's not up on the scoop, what they talking about is the fact that Monifa, who's standing up with the drink in her hand, she's come out of the closet recently or not too much long ago, and she's she's into the gay lifestyle or she's a lesbian, but let's tell the truth, man. A lot of these women, especially in this industry, this entertainment industry, get turned the hell out. Okay? And this woman had all sorts of She's a recovering drug addict. And the whole nine. So, I mean, it is what it is, folks. Let's tell the truth.
Love is love.
Right, that's
Now, see, there's the mammy, you know. There's the mammy coddling her, telling her, yeah, see, love is love. It doesn't matter. You know, no, it doesn't, you know, nothing matters to the mammy. You know, but here we go.
And if she can't feel it, then, you know, hey, excuse me, but here, this is the love of my life.
Right. Exactly.
How you do? If you got to say that's out of pocket about somebody that I care about, that you better say that under your breath as you possibly can, with a smile on your face. Because if you don't, then you might hear from me in a way that you probably don't want to hear from me. But yeah, it's going to be interesting.
Coming up.
Stand up for your rights.
This is my friend.
Oh, yeah. Skip past this right here so we get to the scoop.
One step, two step, three step, four.
Stop. Baby, look. Oh my God, it's a picture of
I
us.
hate that picture.
They had our picture on it.
And I hate that picture.
Now, see, this right here is Kiki Wyatt, who they're having this baby shower for, and you already see, and you're going to see further. Her husband, Michael, that's his name, his brother got a lot of sugar in his tank. You're going to see that. And he's a punk. You know, he lets her walk all over him, never stands up for himself. You know, but that's what these women want. That are into, you know, this mammy, you know, this mammy superiority game. This mammy domination. That's what it is. Mammy domination. Okay?
That picture's cute. You were holding my belly.
I know that.
Okay, we don't care.
Oh man, it's outside. It's 50,000 degrees outside.
Praise the Lord, everybody.
Not praise the Lord.
It made me feel great to see all those people. It was overwhelming. It makes me feel like I'm loved.
She deserves it. She's such a great mommy.
Thank
And wifey
you.
when she's not, you know, yelling at me and stuff. But
That's a friend section.
Hold on, is that your husband?
That's my husband.
Told you he had a whole bunch of sugar in his tank.
Oh, nice to meet you.
that's my new homeboy.
This is his new friend.
We ain't gonna
There
be
you go.
doing a whole lot of this.
See, Selena, see, you
No,
see what I'm
you gotta
saying?
let him have some friends. Kiki does not trust men, but she doesn't trust women either. You know, so at some point, you gotta trust somebody. Stand up for your rights.
This is my friend.
don't have rights.
I don't have.
Now, you just heard that. Men, you don't have rights. This is how they think. They are sick. Sick in their heads. You don't have rights. You heard that come out of her mouth. You heard it. Straight from the horse's mouth.
Have rights.
Do you have rights?
Yeah, I have rights.
Kiwan has rights. He does.
See, it's normal for the guy to have rights.
It's better. It's better for him to have rights.
It works out.
Well, I'm not Selena.
So if I go golfing or we go to the gym,
That's for friends. That's what you're supposed to do.
Oh, man, I can't even go further. But see, quick question. Modern man of today, why are you attending baby showers? Okay, this is not something that we have ever done traditionally. That was something that women always did. Okay, women always did that. Okay, but you get a few feminists yanking a chain or two, and you lower your head and you walk on your leash. Okay, these women are training you for failure. Start standing up for yourselves. Start putting your damn foot down. I'm Ghost.